What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to some more Star Citizen. Today we are actually checking out one of my oddly favorite ships, even before it got changes, but we are checking out the Anvil Valkyrie. I love this thing, and I didn't have a reason to keep it until now, but this thing, you can now use obviously the size 3s that the pilot used to be able to have, and that was just those two, but now you can use the two remote turrets on the wing, so you have access to two size 4s and two size 3s as a pilot, which is pretty solid DPS, to be completely honest with you. So I'm starting to wonder if this thing's gonna end up being my daily / cargo ship, because not only, I mean, I can't really show you because I don't have anything in the back, but not only did it get an up gun for the pilot, but now you can stack 3 high on its SCU. Instead of 30 SCU, it now holds 90 SCU. So it's kind of nice. This thing went from like having no cargo grid at all to having a cargo grid, and then tripling the amount of cargo you can put in it. So honestly, this thing might be running the cargo, this thing might be fighting, this thing might be doing a whole lot of stuff for me, and I'm quite excited. So, but what I'm mainly here for are the guns. So I will be doing some FPS missions here soon. I'll probably do some 890 stuff. Probably do some of the new missions going on, and probably run some bunkers. Do some of the bases out in Pyro, and we're probably going to be running this thing, maybe grabbing some cargo and stuff like that. I'm going to be using this in a couple other videos, but today we're focusing on the combat aspect. We are going to see how it handles itself. I flew it a couple times in some combat, and it handled itself relatively okay. This thing's not going to be taking on any VHRTs at all, which it's a dropship. It should be doing that anyway, but honestly, it's probably become a solid daily driver in terms of combat and everything else. But yeah, so we're gonna work our way up. We're gonna go from, we'll start at an MRT, go HRT, see how it handles there, and I'll probably take it back out to Pyro, do some more bounties with it out there, and kind of then just have some fun with it. All right. Oh, to be honest with you, with the Valkyrie having this addition and this little buff to it, it's actually making me very hopeful for the Paladin, because I don't see the Paladin flying much different than the Valkyrie. And then the Paladin has 4 size 4s for the pilot instead of 2 size 3s, 2 size 4s. So it's making me very hopeful. So me flying this thing quite a bit, hopefully, fingers crossed, will give me some familiarity head start on flying the Paladin, because the Paladin I'm going to be using for quite a bit of long range heavy combat and stuff like that, so that should be fun. The only downside is that the Valkyrie can't take the heavy combat, but we'll see. We shall see. So I'm doing bounties out in Microtech today, just because that's where I logged in. Plus, you know, I gotta change things up every so often, you know? I always do them around Artcorp or Crusader or in Pyro, which Pyro bounties are fantastic. I love Pyro bounties. Alright, scan for target. It's a little light out here. Is that a fucking mole? Did I see that right? It is a mole. Alright, just making sure. The only downside, and like I get why, because it's a dropship, but the only downside is this thing doesn't have any fucking missiles. But I think the only dropship that I can think of right now that has missiles is the Hoplite. Oh wait, no, no, I take that back. The Steel has missiles as well.
Okay.
Aurora, Mole, and a Pisces. That's a weird combination. We're gonna take out the Mole first, because I am 90% sure that this is a bunker with turrets out here. Just a precision mode. Okay, it seems like these bounties have been derping the F out.
Forward proximity alert.
There's... What the hell is shooting at me? Okay, so now they have underped and we're shooting at me. Just making sure. I do believe there are some shield holes in the fucking mall too. Man, this thing feels floaty today.
Deck proximity alert. Port proximity alert.
Yeah, this thing is feeling floaty today. What the hell?
Shields hit.
Then again, I haven't really flown it in atmosphere, so.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Let's get some altitude take on these other ones. It's an Aurora and a Pisces, nothing too crazy. Now the only thing that, I mean, the thing that does suck is that the SCM speed on this thing is not fantastic.
Target destroyed. Forward.
Alright, Pisces, come on. Woo! You're floaty.
Target destroyed.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, this thing is floaty in ammo. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, very floaty. Again, it's not meant for dogfighting. It's a fucking dropship. But like that was interesting. It flies very good in space, though. I will tell you that. I mean, most things fly good in space, so that doesn't really say much. But it is nice that I can use this thing in a fight when before, you know, only having a 2 size 3s and having to have a crew run here all the damn time is nice. It is very nice, especially since how much I love the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. This thing is probably going to take the role of, I know I mentioned like cargo and stuff like that, but honestly the role of what my Cutlass Black did, which is basically, I don't know what to fly, so I'm going to pull this out and see what I can do, probably do a little bit of everything. And I can do a little bit more in this because I can put Nursa in the back. So, that's really nice. Too bad I can't fit a damn storm in it, but whatever. That's besides the point. Alright, let's grab an HRT. I might actually go back out to, like, our corp to do that, so we can get some, like, either lighter, atmo, because, Microtech is thicker than a bitch, so. Or I might do some asteroids in yellow. We'll find out. Alrighty, I jumped to Arc Corp, so now we're on Lyria.
Quantum drive.
Alright, and this is our HRT. And I actually like how on the bounties now they spell out high risk target, very high risk target, extreme risk target, and stuff like that. I quite enjoy that. So, by the way, I don't know if any of you guys have done ERTs since like Wipe or Patch or whatever, but dude, ERTs are no fucking joke anymore. Oh my god. Even with 3 people, we got our asses handed to us. I had to pull out the Polaris. Like, that says something. Alright, Freelancer for Hondo. Oh, that Cutlass needs to die. Ah, dude, precision mode's honestly kind of great. I used to hate it. Oh yeah, look how much better that flies in lower atmosphere.
Shields hit.
No, head tracking needs to be on.
Forward proximity alert.
Honestly, the fact that this thing has 4 size 2 shield is also fantastic. I forgot to mention that. 4 size 2 shields is absolutely crazy. Now, I'm not taking full advantage of how much shield health this can have, because I actually have stealth shields in this. Mainly because I wanted to maximize capacitors in terms of weapons, thrusters, and shields, while still having full power to coolers and life support and all that.
Destroyed.
So it's a pretty nice loadout. Oh, wrong button.
Shields online.
Again, wrong button. Holy fuck. I'm just pressing wrong buttons like crazy. Come on, Freelancer. There we go. Not bad. Not bad. I would take this thing out on the VHRT, but like I'm honestly kind of scared too. I'll be completely honest, because I don't think this thing is gonna be able to handle it. I struggle with VHRTs now, at least by myself. Like the last VHRT I did, I actually went in my Ion, and you know how I just praise the Ion in like the previous video or whatever. It depends if this goes up before the Corsair video, but I got my ass kicked. I died doing a VHRT. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Solo in a in the Ion, and I was like, damn. Oh, yeah. it's yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Do I try it? No, I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna take it out to Pyro. We're gonna do a couple on Pyro. Alright, Pyro Bounty, Pyro Bounty. So I already attempted a Pyro Bounty, I'm not gonna lie, but still using the attritions, and I decided I don't like the attrition, so I switched over to Panthers and Rhinos. Because with how, you know, it's not a fighter, it's not gonna move like a fighter, you know, it's so I want a faster projectile velocity versus or over the alpha damage, because if I can't hit my shots, the alpha damage doesn't matter. So, and I am vastly more comfortable with Rhinos and Panthers and shit. So,
Shields online.
oh. Hornet. Target's over there. So there is one thing I'm going to try out. That's look direction in terms of gimbals. Oh, that's a little disorienting.
Forward proximity alert.
Alright. There's a blade out there. I wonder why my shields are getting eaten.
Shield down.
Alright. Disengage here a little bit. Let me guess. Oh, no, not yet. Like I said, not a fighter. And it's not a fighter. It definitely can fight. But it's more, I guess, defensible.
Online.
Ah, it's a glaive. That's why I was hitting hard. Let it come to me. Because the thing that sucks is I do not have missiles, like I stated before. go precision mode.
Shields hit.
Oh shit.
Bogey. Forward proximity alert. Shield down.
Shields are down. What? Look at this freaking scythe. Oh, and there's ballistic fire coming at me too.
Target
There we go. All right. Shields back up. Oh.
Bogey. Forward proximity alert.
All right. Come on, Hornet.
Shields hit. Target.
There we go. Hornet down. Where is that Reliant? There you are. You know, if I had Toby eye tracker versus track IR, this might actually work, where I can just track my eyes versus my my head. But that wasn't too bad. I got some range. I just one of the guns just doesn't hit. Primary target is an Ares. All right. I wish on primary targets it would still give me, like, how far I am away from this freaking ship. I wonder. It's enough where I can hit it.
Shields hit.
Oh, it's an ion, too. Alright. Let's turn off the gimbals. That ion will hit me fucking hard. Hopefully I can keep its gun off me. But I am a pretty good target for that ion, so. Which, he just made a mistake by turning his back towards me. There he goes. Done and deal. It feels so much better with CFs. It feels so much better with CFs. Oh my god. Now, granted, I don't hit nearly as hard, but I hit more shots with CFs. Oh, man. But, yeah, the Valkyrie's feeling good. Now, again, like I said, it's no fighter by any means. But, I mean, if you wanted to use this as like almost like a Cutlass kind of daily, you're not going to be as maneuverable as a Cutlass. But you get more SCU, you get, I guess, bigger guns for the pilot in terms of the size 4s. You get a few more amenities out of it, like a toilet. You know, you got more beds that you can actually log out in, because in the freaking Cutlass's beds, for some freaking reason, I can never log out in it. Let me know if you guys can, because I can't. But yeah, it's gonna take the role of my Cutlass. If I don't know what else to fly, I want to grab the Valkyrie, and I'm probably, now thinking about it, I'm probably going to use this as my cargo runner, mainly because I don't run a whole lot of cargo. So I don't need a Taurus. I don't need an M2. And if I am going to run larger quantities of cargo, I have an ironclad. So this will probably be that, especially since it's a lot more defensible, in my opinion, and a smaller target than a Connie. But yeah, so that's the Anvil Valkyrie in all of its newfound glory. Like I said, once again, it is not a fighter, but it can definitely hold its own in a fight in PvE. I guarantee you in PvP, this thing will get torn into shreds. But yeah, that's the Anvil Valkyrie, and one of my actual favorite ships, even before the buff. But let me know what you guys think about the Valkyrie and its buffs that it's gotten in this patch in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ready? Have a good one.